Hello students, this is part 2 of the lesson To Serve with Love by E.R. Braithwaite. We are doing the first novel in your English textbook and we've already finished the part 1 in which we have seen the entire synopsis of the novel, what the novel is based upon and who are the various characters and the story or the plot of the novel. In this video, we will be looking at some other aspects of the novel. As you can see on the screen, we have characters. There are major characters and there are minor characters. Okay, so this also we have dealt with in the previous chapter, History of Novels, wherein we've seen the various aspects of the novel, and characters is one of the aspects or the elements of novel or characterization. So depending on what role the character plays, they are given the major or the minor character uh, basis. Okay, now let us once more just brush through the story of the novel. We know that the novel is an autobiographical novel. Okay, that is, it is based on the life events of the author E.R. Braithwaite. Okay, the main character or the protagonist in the novel works as an engineer in an oil refinery, and then later on goes on to serve in the Royal British Air Force during the war. Soon after the war gets over, these group of people were then removed from the uh, Air Force and then left to find jobs for themselves. Now, the author, being a black person, was unable to find employment. And so, as a last resort, he applies in a school for the post of a teacher, and he gets selected in the interview. However, he's posted or he's appointed in the Green Slade School, which is located in East End of London. And then later on, we see throughout the novel how this teacher, being a black person, faces various challenges as he was given a class of students who were very elderly and ill mannered and disrespectful of the teacher that they had. Okay, so we see how he tackles and deals with these students, and later on how these students then start respecting him for the way he has been with them throughout the year. Okay, now we see throughout the novel there are various problems which are faced by the teacher because he was a black teacher, and moreover not only him but the other teachers in the school also face problems with these students because these students came from a particular area which was very much affected by the war, and so be coming from a very disturbed background, they were very mischievous. So let's see the various problems first. Even though the author, okay, or the writer considered himself as British because he was born in the British colony, that is Guyana. Okay, so it was a British colony that time, so he considered himself British and he served in the Royal Air Force, but the English did not consider him as one of them because he was a black person after all. Okay, so no matter if he's born in their colony, however, he is a black person and so they did not consider him as one of them. So he already and because he was removed after the war and he faced so many troubles finding jobs for himself in order to support his family, he faced a lot of ups and downs, and all these events, all these various incidents, they developed bitter feeling about the English people, about their colonialism, and also he had the same feeling about his students who were also white. Okay, then the next problem we see that when he came across those students in his class, he saw that his students were disrespectful, they were ill mannered and they were mischievous. Okay, and at the same time the students also considered him to be an arrogant outsider. They considered him as a person who would be unable to understand their problems, their troubles. Okay, and so he would get upset at his students because of their behavior, and the students would harass him from day one. So both the ways, the relation between the student and the teacher was disturbed. Now, whenever we are faced with various problems in life, we try to use different techniques in order to deal with those problems. We cannot just quit and leave the place. Okay, that does not show a lot of maturity from our side. And so, the best thing is to take up the challenge, face the challenge, and find out ways how you can solve the problems. So, here also we see the main character or the protagonist being faced with all these troubles and seeing and knowing that how difficult it is to gain job being a black person. He didn't want to give away easily this job that he had just got, and so he tries his best in order to make changes in his students so as it would be easy for him to continue his job. Okay, so the first thing that he does is he changes his teaching and dealing with students tactic. Okay, earlier he would just come to class, open his textbook and start teaching, or whenever the students would be mischievous, he would just shout at them. But then he said, let me try something new, and rather than just teaching from the textbook, he started teaching by talking to them and giving them daily examples and teaching them by showing them various things that happened around them. Okay, so this was a technique that he applied, and also he would not shout and scream at the students when they misbehaved. Rather, he would make them understand how it was wrong on their part, being adults, to behave in that particular manner. The next thing he did was he started treating them as adults and respectable person. Okay, he started calling the girls as miss, and when you address the girls as miss, there is this feeling that yes, somebody is giving you respect, and we invariably give them respect in return. Okay, so the same thing happened here, that he not only he, but he told the boy student in his class also to address the girls as miss, and he told all of the class that they should call him sir. Okay, and then later on, as he started building this relation, he then further took a step ahead and started taking them out of the class for field trips to the museums and theaters. So he not only taught them in the premises of his school or in the closed classroom, but he took them beyond that, the experience which these children had never ever had before. Okay, so he gave them those experiences, and the last thing that he did is he started forgiving his students for their mistakes. Okay, earlier when the students used to create make those mistakes, he would get so angry and so upset about those things. But now he realized the troubles the children faced in their respective homes, the backgrounds that they came from, and because he now understood that, he started empathizing with the students, and he started knowing why they would behave in this manner, and because of that he would easily forgive them for any misdoing. After he did all of these things, we can see how his students changed after a few weeks. Okay, he could see the change in them uh, very drastically. Okay, at first children found the whatever the teacher did, they found it very ridiculous and absurd and comic. But later on they started changing the way they carried themselves, the way they would behave with each other, and the way they would talk to each other. Okay, so the teacher here we see handled the children in a very friendly manner. Okay, he just kept away all the negative experiences, and he thought to give them as many positive remarks as possible. Okay, so children have changed, and you can see the two quotes which I have shown on the screen, that the influence of a teacher can never be erased. Okay, maybe the children might forget whatever we teach through the books, but something when we tell them and it touches their heart, this kind of lessons will never be forgotten. Okay, and this is a very famous educator, Rita Pearson, and she says that every child deserves a champion. Okay, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists they become the best they can possibly be. So we as teachers would like to see the best of our students. Again, it depends on how the students see their teachers. You all, some of you can relate to this kind of situation where you must have been causing trouble to some of the teachers, some new teachers, when it was the initial period of time, and then later on you start coming up with the way the teacher starts talking to you, all starts teaching you, starts having interaction with you, and then you change your way of behavior towards that teacher. Okay, so every teacher would want to see the best in their students, and every student deserves to have a teacher like that. Then we move on to the theme of the novel. The novel focuses on three major themes. The first one is racism, the second one is teacher student relationship, and the third one is prejudice. Okay, now what is racism? Racism is a discrimination against a person on basis of their color or caste, or because those people come from a particular minority group. Okay, we behave indifferently towards them, so that is racism. And here we see that the author or the writer or the protagonist faces this theme very prominently throughout the novel. Okay, he is made to feel that he belongs to some other, some other group of tribe or some other group of people, and so people in various incidences in the novel we see the first, like some of the famous incidences is one where the author is traveling in the bus, and there are these group of women who just refuse to sit with Braithwaite, okay, because he is black. Now here we see that this woman has this racist behavior towards the author, towards E.R. Braithwaite. At the same time, E.R. Braithwaite also had this feeling of hatred towards this woman who was behaving so indifferently towards him. Okay. Also, we see one more incident in the restaurant where the author, E.R. Braithwaite, has been along with the companion teacher, that is Gillian Blanchard. So these two, they go to the restaurant, and there, because E.R. Braithwaite is a black person, the waiter, when he brings the soup, he purposely drops the soup on E.R. Braithwaite, okay, the protagonist, the main character. And this behavior, and then he has this facial expression of not being sorry for what he did, so as to show that it was purposely that he dropped the soup on him. Okay, so these are some of the incidences where the author felt this theme very prominently, and so we see throughout the novel racism is very uh, predominant. Okay, the next is teacher student relationship. There are so many incidences. You all uh, have already finished your schooling and you're in your college, so you must have come across some teacher with whom you have built a very good relationship, and that happens because somewhere the teacher understands what you are going through, and you also understand that the teacher wants something best for you. Okay, so here also we see that the teacher student relationship is very tense in the beginning, but later on, as the teacher tries to change his behavior towards his students, the relationship totally changes from a time where the students hated the part of the day when ER Braithwaite would come to their class, to the time where they actually loved having him in the class, and they missed him, or they were going to miss him while they were about to leave the school. Okay, so this is the transition in the teacher student relationship. Also, if those of you who have not experienced, must have definitely seen the movie Tare Zameen Par. Here also, the actor Amir Khan, he is a teacher, and you see how he develops this relationship with his students. he tries to understand his problems, his difficulties, and then how the student makes his teacher as his hero, takes him as his hero. Okay, so this theme again is the important theme in the novel. And the last one is prejudice. What is prejudice again? It is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. So you have not experienced a person, a black person being rude to you or being bad to you, but somehow you already have this thought in your mind that no, yes, he's black, so he's bad, he's dirty, and I don't have to talk to him. So that is the prejudice that we all carry in our minds. And this theme again is one of the important themes in the novel. Okay, now let us focus on the chapter which is given in your textbook. We know that the novel is based on this teacher and the student and the various incidences, but in the textbook we have this one particular chapter, that is chapter 17. Let us see what happens exactly in this particular chapter. So chapter 17 is a chapter or that part of the novel where Braithwaite he just recollects, okay, the half yearly report of the students council. Okay, so in their school they had the student council who had to present the half yearly report in front of the students of the school and the teachers. Okay, and they have to present or report to the faculty and other students on what they have been studying so far or what they have learned so far in front of the other students and faculty. Okay, so now we know that these students were very mischievous, they were ill mannered. So before E.R. Braithwaite would be their teacher, uh, you must already have imagined what kind of report they would have presented, because they never took to studies, or they were not very much interested in studies and all those things. So they would not be able to present themselves well. But we see in this chapter the great transition that takes place and the manner in which the selected representatives of the class, how they deliver their given topics in front of the other students. This is shown in the chapter 17. Okay, we see that all the representatives, they do really very well, they fare really very well, and they speak so knowledgeably about their subjects that everybody is just awestruck by the way the children have transformed, okay, from mischievous group of students to such knowledgeable and such understanding and such unexpected presentation is given by each of them. Okay, so this shows how and what effect E.R. Braithwaite had on the students. Okay, so we see various students, that is Potter, Sapiano, the various subjects that they speak about, how they speak, okay, the way they carry themselves over the stage and the way they present themselves. Then we have Jackson, one more student, Miss Peg, how she speaks about the human relationships, how she talks about the post-war world for feeding, clothing, etc. And she brings about, or they touch about the topic that they have studied so very well in the class, and all because of their teacher. Okay, so this is what is seen in this chapter. So my dear students, we will end here as to the various aspects. I hope you have understood the theme of themes in the novel, and also the part which is given in your textbook, the extract, that is chapter 17, what it talks about. You will better be able to understand when you read the text for yourself. So please grab your textbook and read the entire chapter 17 which is given there. I'm sure you will be able to understand the way the author or E.R. Braithwaite has highlighted the performance of each of his students during the annual meet. Okay, so please go through the text. We will definitely talk about some more topics in the coming video. Until then, stay safe, stay home, have a nice day.